What's up, y'all? So I put on Facebook, I put up a status. Was it yesterday? I was talking about how a while ago I was watching Ryan Coogler. For those who don't know who Ryan Coogler is, he's the director of Fruitvale Station, Black Panther, and Creed, the first Creed. Young black man, like 32 years old. Great young movie director. I watched his interview, and I watched it. It was with Hot 97 and a couple of other interviews that he did. And I meant to talk about it a while ago. I'm really, really impressed with that young black brother. Really, really am impressed with him. And it's a lot that I took from his interview in particular. Not every, and a lot of it don't even have to do with the things that he said. A lot of it does have to do with the things that he said, but about the way he presented himself. And this is what I got from his interview: that black men don't have to. I saw that he wasn't afraid. He didn't care about talking with his slang, with certain slang, and his Oakland accent that he has. It's a deep accent. He doesn't try to, even when he's at these big time networks, Good Morning America, and all these prestigious networks, he doesn't try to code switch when he's talking to these different audiences. He's true to himself. He's authentic, but he's professional. And what I took from that is, as long as you're professional, and you're not disrespectful, you don't have to change the way that you talk, the way that you present yourself. As long as you're professional, you don't have to hide, where you come from, hide who you are, and hide, it's essentially you, and put up a facade or, a camouflage to try to come off more endearing to other groups of people. You don't have to do that. You don't have to hide your accent and hide the way you talk to make other groups of people comfortable. You can be you and embrace your blackness and embrace your culture while also being professional, and that's okay. And for me, that was a powerful message because as a young black man, coming out of school, getting a master's degree, going into the working field, a lot of young men my age and then, going into what's called corporate America, they feel pressure to conform. They feel pressure to act and talk a certain way that, would make the dominant society more acceptable of them. They feel like they have to talk one way at work, and when they leave work, they can be whoever they really are. And listen, of course, there is certain banter that you have outside of work that you wouldn't use in the workplace, certain words you wouldn't use. But there's a difference between you using a different inflection in your voice and a different tone and hi. And you don't even talk like that. Hi, I am talking like, you sounding like someone that's completely different from your whole personality. And you don't have to do that to be accepted. They can accept you for you as long as you're professional and you stay true to yourself. Like, you don't have to change up, a certain slang. Like, I watched Ryan Coogler on all these different networks with like the most prestigious individuals, people who are esteemed and who are highly revered in these highly revered networks and platforms. And he is the same on every single one. It doesn't matter if he's at the Breakfast Club with black people, if he's at Hot 97 with black people, or he's at Good Morning America with Caucasian Americans, or, he's at these super big time networks with all the other people, with white people, Asian people. He talks the same way. And I respect that because he's respectful on all platforms, but he don't have to change the way his voice sounds and, try to get certain slang and certain accents out of his mouth to make other audiences more comfortable with him. He like, no, you're going to accept me for me. And as long as I'm not disrespectful, it is what it is. And that's a powerful message that I feel like I have to take with me wherever I go. Because, I already, when people see me on the street, I know there's a lot of people that don't think I have a master's degree and all that type of stuff, simply because I'm not always in a suit. Sometimes I'm in Timberland boots. I'm in a hoodie like now. I got a skull cap on, Scully. I got earrings in my ear and all of that. But I don't have to, when I get in the workplace, I don't have to be, hi, my name is Malcolm. And how are you? No. What's going on, y'all? How you doing, man? My name is Malcolm. I can talk like that because that's how I really talk. This is how I talk. This is how I talk with my friends, my family. This is how I talk. This is how I am. I don't have to feel pressure to be somebody else and jump into another skin. And I remember a coworker of mine told me at one point, she does not like the word when black people say, you know, it's good, it's code switching. She's like, you don't have to code switch. Just be professional at work and be yourself. I mean, be professional at work, yeah, and be yourself, and everything will be okay. You don't have to put on a whole facade and be somebody that you're not for people to like you and accept you. Because if they can't accept you for, you know, the accent that you have, the I guess certain slang that you use and just being you, if they don't accept you for the tone of voice that you have, they gonna why are you there? It's not a place you should be. They're never gonna accept you. Why are you there if you gotta change who you are? Why are you with this company if you can't be, you know, authentic to yourself while being professional? I always say while being professional. Because you can be professional and still be yourself. And if they can't accept that, it's not the place that you need to be. It's not. And when I watch Ryan, I promise you, I put a smile on my face to see that young brother, man. He's sitting up there doing his thing from Oakland, California, a great movie director, and a honorable young black man sitting up there with his wife. He doing his thing, and he making these movies that depict African Americans in a good light and shows societal issues that we deal with, like Fruitvale Station, police brutality, showing African Americans in a great light. It was a Black Panther, and the Black Panther is a Marvel comic. That's not his own idea of creation, but he presented it in a great fashion all across the board. Creed, telling these different stories and depicting us in a positive light. That's an important thing to do. And he's doing that all while still being true to himself. And I salute that brother for that, man. I salute him, man. I salute that. I got a lot of respect for him. And it's just a message that I'm always going to carry with me. Because it's always important for me to hear those things, hear those type of interviews from him. He didn't even talk about it. He didn't say anything about it. But me observing him and observing how he talks, that was just that was something I needed. I felt that in me, in my soul. Because I'm like, that brother's being himself. And he's in these most prestigious networks. And he doesn't have to change who he is. He makes them accept him for who he is. As long as he's professional, and they do. And that's my message to all black people. You can be, you know, true to yourself. And you don't have to hide certain things about your culture at all. As long as you're professional, it's okay. It's all right. It is all right. You can be how you are as long as you're professional. And that's really all I got to say, man. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. I'm proud of that man again for presenting us. He's just doing a great job with these movies and also for presenting us in a great light, because a lot of times we're not presented in a great light in the media. And what I found out was when I had friends in grad school that were from overseas, they had negative thoughts about, their families had negative thoughts about black people because of the images that they saw on television. So with Ryan Coogler, he's presenting us in a good light and showing our issues that we face. I salute him for that, one. And I salute him for the fact that he's true to himself and he feel like he don't have to conform for nobody. Peace.